morning, everybody. My name is Younes Hajoui. I'm head of development. So let me start with the presentation today. It's great to be right after STR because he gave us some encouraging numbers on how the Moroccan destination is rebounding right after the COVID crisis. So let me start with a little bit with what's Morocco has to offer to the international investors. So everybody knows, tourism in Morocco is a top priority for the government. It's a resilient destination, as Mr. Bentar talked about it earlier. Secure, safe, and stable environment. Strategic location located next to one of the main continents, which is Europe, and also 4 or 5 hours from the main international capitals. Unequal tourism potential, we're going to talk about it a little bit later, and robust infrastructures with around 20 international airports, high-speed train, whatever an investor can look for in a destination is available right now in Morocco. SMIT. So what SMIT has to offer, everybody asks about the kind of help that we can give them. So SMIT is here as part of the Moroccan tourism ministry to help to orient investors, give them whatever information they're looking for in terms of project identification, land parcels, different regions of Morocco. We can give also market intelligence with many of our partners. We can network them and present them to different local administration operators. A big part of the work also I know that we work with a lot of international operators to matchmake them with local. I know gentleman for Hilton spoke earlier about it. So a big part of our work is to matchmake local investors, with international operators, as part of the mission of SMIT is to develop the presence of international brands and to upgrade the level of service in Morocco. Also help on government incentive programs. There's a lot of incentives that are offered to international investors, different kind of either on land, on cash incentives. So we work on this, and after this we have all the follow-up that needs to be done until the official opening of the properties. Moroccan tourism industry. So what are the objectives that the Moroccan government have put for us in terms of objectives? So we were talking about it a little bit earlier. Our national objective is to double the number of overnights. Same for international arrivals, employment, bed capacity, and increase the EDR and the RevPAR. I know that many of the objectives we already close to achieve them, like as bed capacity. The increase that Morocco have seen in the last 10, 15 years in terms of bed capacity, it's just phenomenal with the number of destinations, not only Marrakesh that everybody knows, but also other destinations, Agadir, Taghazout, Casablanca, Saidia, etc. So all this is done through different investment sectors where to invest. So we're talking about not only lodging, but also entertainment, leisure, trips. So we do not focus only on lodging investments. We focus on different kind of investments. So whatever your attraction park, water park, any kind of like leisure that can work on, because as you all know, building a hotel is good, but it's not enough. So you need to, this tourist, when he comes, he needs to have somewhere where to go to plan his day. What experience Morocco has? I know we've been talking about it, but I want to get into a little bit more detail about it. Morocco has various experiences that it has to offer. So not only it has the sea experience, the beach experience, but also we have the historical, cultural experiences that we have to offer. Rural experience. I know rural mountain. I know Morocco is not famous for, but it exists. It has a lot of Morocco has a lot of landscapes, stunning landscapes that it has to offer, and obviously the desert experience that we're gonna see a little bit later today. This is actually one of the sceneries that we can see southern Morocco around the Rashidia region. Achievements. I know the brands. A couple of presentations in the morning talked about the existing brands in the morning. I know like 80 or 90% of the international brands, the most famous ones, at least on the top 20, are already in Morocco. But not only them, but also the top investors, international investors, especially from the GCC region, Istismar, Kingdom, Qatari Diyar, AJIAL, are all in Morocco. They believe in what Morocco has to offer, and they participated in creating a world-class destination. As a matter of fact, the number of tourists visiting Morocco increased by 6%, and it has never fell over the last 15 years. So if we exclude also the COVID pandemic that we're rebounding from really on a stronger way, Morocco is really a resilient destination. The tourism potential, so 3,500 kilometers of coastline and 9 national parks. So this is actually something that we're putting our focus on. The national parks, the desert experience, this is something new that Morocco right now is focusing on. 31 Medinas. So I don't know if everybody is familiar with the Medina concept, but it's the old way of doing of a building. So we have 31 Medinas in Morocco, over 8,000 historical monuments, and 9 cultural properties listed at UNESCO's World Heritage. How to invest in Morocco? So a lot of different ways are possible how to invest in Morocco. So first of all is the investment stocks. There's a couple of Moroccan companies that are listed in the Casablanca Stock Exchange. We can also take minority or majority stakes in holding companies that invest in Moroccan tourism. Existing hotel or resort assets, either brownfield, distressed, trophy, depending on what the investor is looking for. I know that there are a lot of conversions also that can be done from existing building to new branded hotels. And also finally, the Greenfield tourism project in either emerging, mature, or premium destinations. Off-site infrastructure development and upgrading may be involved depending on location. And we're going to see a little bit later some of these Greenfield tourism that we're talking about. Let's go right there. So Aghrout, what's Aghrout actually? I'm pretty sure everybody's familiar with Agadir. So Agadir is a city located central Morocco. Approximately 20 kilometers north of Agadir, you have Taghazout Bay that we talked about earlier, with the 5-6 international brands already present there, and a couple of hotels in the pipe, pre-opening soon. So if you go another 20 kilometers north of Taghazout Bay, that's 40 kilometers north of Agadir, you have Aghrout. So this is a Greenfield project, pretty new, an area of 600 hectares. SMIT is working right now. All the strategic decisions has been taken to develop this area. The area is beach-oriented with a lot of entertainment around. So we're talking about park attraction parks, aqua park, water parks, animal parks, and all-inclusive hotels. So it's the idea is to complement what Agadir and Taghazout have to offer. Second one is Plage Blanche. So if you go further south of the city of Guelmim, you have the Plage Blanche area, which is a leisure resort for families between river, ocean, and desert. Sorry. So the area is around 1,000 hectares, and we're gonna see. We've seen some of the scenery earlier in the video, with different experiences that complement with the desert scenery that Guelmim have to offer. This is actually the actual scenery right now. The views are just stunning. It's one of the longest beaches in Morocco, with over 40 kilometers of this view. Just like this, the scenery just stunning. Last is Dakhla. So Dakhla, located as the southern Morocco. So Dakhla Bay is one of the famous places right now for wind sports, kite surf, windsurf, etc. And it's becoming more and more a destination for different products such as well-being, you know, people looking for something out of the box. They come here for moderate-sized themed resorts. You know, the majority of the properties are all made of either wood or local material, like clay or something like that, to, you know, have something different. And we have a lot of water sports and also adventures. Some of the scenery, this is one of the famous places that exists right now in Dakhla. So you're familiar with, Dakhla has an international airport, international flight connection with Paris, and many various local flights. That's it for me. Thank you, everybody, and I hope you enjoy your day.